Election Day, the three men vying for New York City mayor have one more shot to make their pitch on the debate stage.
And Fox 5's Sharon Crowley is live in studio with what we can expect tomorrow night. Sharon.
Yeah, it should be an interesting night. Tomorrow night, the candidates have one last debate to win over voters. Frontrunner Democrat Zohran Mamdani has a commanding lead over his rivals. Former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, who is running as an independent, is in second place. His supporters fearing a Mamdani victory. So they have been pressuring Republican Curtis Sliwa, who's polling a distant third, to drop out. President Trump weighing in on the mayor's race today.
Well, I looked at the polls, and looks like we're going to have a communist as the mayor of New York. It'll be very interesting. But here's the good news. He's got to go through the White House. Everything goes through the White House, at least this White House it does. And we'll have to see what happens. But if he dropped out, he's not going to win. And not looking too good for Cuomo either. But maybe, I don't know, if he dropped out, maybe Cuomo would have a little bit of a chance, but not much, because it looks like the lead is, it's not a great lead, but it's big enough that he should be able to win. So, you know, I don't know that I want to get involved. It's really a question of, would I rather have a Democrat or a communist? And I would rather have a Democrat than a communist.
Well, each candidate has a different job to do tomorrow night on the debate stage. The stakes are high, and political analyst and podcast host Ben Max explaining how he thinks each needs to perform.
Andrew Cuomo basically has to continue his all-out assault on Curtis Sliwa and trying to pull any of Curtis Sliwa's support to himself, while also keeping the Democrats who are still with him, and that can be a tricky balance to strike. Curtis Sliwa needs a Hail Mary here. He's obviously in third place of three, but he needs to go out, show he's mayoral again, like he did in the first debate, and try to convince voters that Zohran Mamdani is a danger to the city and that Andrew Cuomo is not to be trusted and that he is the best alternative. Zohran Mamdani needs to do a few things. One, not make any big mistakes. That's probably likely considering how strong of a debater he's been.
And coming up at 10:30, we're going to hear from the candidates themselves and show you what they have been up to as they close in on the final 2 weeks of campaigning. Steve?
All right, thanks, Sharon.